Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with Stampaway Saturday. Hooray! We're back. And at the end of this, we'll be giving away the fun zoo animals. It's called Jungle by TPC Studio. And so we'll be giving that away at the end. And for today's stamping tip, we'll be using this set. This was from the Dollar Tree. It was one of the Hampton Arts coloring clear stamps sets. This is the one with the birds. And I just have a fun little something I like to do, and I think it's kind of cool because this stamp is all inclusive. So we're going to go ahead and let's get to it. So we'll be asking a question at the end of the video today for you to get in the drawing. So I have my tickets here. We are like all ready. So this is an acrylic baseball card holder, and I use it for this size stamp. The acrylic closest one that I have is just a little bit smaller than these, but I had gotten this at either the Goodwill or a garage sale, and it has worked out amazing. So those are my prompts for the end of the video. Sorry about that. I have to remember to do that because otherwise I might forget something. Okay, so I have an envelope. Okay, so I have a regular envelope. I did not make this one. I just grabbed one out of my envelope stash. I've got so many envelopes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I do need to sometime this week probably open a new archival ink pad. I'm using the edge because I know that on this pad it is the wettest place on this pad. So let's do a test. I've been very impressed with how these stamps, how they stamp. Unless it's a Julie error. So we'll want to press really hard. I'm going to actually probably stand up and put this one on there. We'll go ahead. Give it just a little bit more cushion. So I am placing this, I'm going to try and get it even with the sides and the bottom best I can. There we go. I'm happy with that. So y'all, maybe you've seen the video where I made the little tiny bag out of an envelope. We're going to make a larger bag. So like a goodie bag. So I'm going to go ahead and close my envelope. Okay. Then I am going to, those are ugly. Those are ugly. Well, we'll use the decal edge scissors. I'm going to go ahead. You could also use a punch or just use scissors and go straight across. I'm going across the top. I like the decal because it doesn't matter where you start or end. It's going to look like it's supposed to. Okay, so we are going to start with this side. Actually, we're going to start with the bottom. The bottom will give us a good idea of Okay, so when I even my edges, if you have a bone folder, pull it out, or even a scoreboard would be really good at this point. I am in the process today of moving my craft room. I used to sit right here, and now I'm over here because when I use my sewing machine, it's over there. It was hurting my back to stretch, to reach the sewing machine. So, yeah, so I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try and have this be the same. I'm going to turn around, go back and fold over it again. Okay, so there we have that fold. Now we'll come over here, and what I did is I just tried to make this corner look as much like a square as I could. I'm eyeballing it. You can measure it. You want to have, I mean, for the easiest bag, you want to have your edges as close to the same as possible. Okay, so now sometimes you'll just leave your envelope, and now is when you could cut it, but we had already cut it. Go ahead and stick your hand in your envelope and push the bag so that you get the flat bottom of your bag. Okay, then we're gonna fold these sides. Get your little triangle here. Okay, and now on your side of your bag, you're gonna push your sides in. Push your side in. And you have a little fun bag. Okay, and I mean, if you like, if you're giving cards, like if you made cards, and you can use a larger envelope and decorate it however you want to decorate it, or even not decorate it. And I have to get used to, because now the glue is over here. Because what I did is I had one of those plastic drawer units right here, and I've moved it over here. So now I have to get used to things being on the other side of me. But it'll work. So far I'm happy with it. The hardest part was making sure that I could have the computer over here to be able to do the way that I do live. So I'm just using some fabric tack because it'll be fast. A glue gun would be very fast. And hold this, or you can go ahead and glue it if you have time and you're not having to worry about that. So, okay. So there is our little bag. And then you can add handles to it. And of course you can decorate it, put a little tag on it. You could come in with some of that the adhesive ribbon, decorate across the top. Of course you could color this one in if you wanted to. I did get some new watercolored pencil thingies, and so I might try that. Not today, because I haven't tried it yet. I don't want to, first time I try them, have it be on camera. I have my giant crocodile I think we'll just put a ribbon from one side to the other. Should put my new scissors down here where I actually will use them. So then I just go ahead and thread the ribbon through the hole and tie it in a knot. And you know, colored envelopes would be really pretty for this. I don't know about you, but I end up with a lot of envelopes because I do use cards a lot in my paper crafting, and not as many envelopes, or I make my own envelope to match the card that when I alter cards. So there we go, just going around, tie it, pull it through. We have cute little bag, and then you can add tissue to it, or even like tulle or lace, something pretty to come out the top. Even if you wrap your item in a doily, or you can put your doily in the top. Okay, so there's that. And you can, of course, you might want to have a tag that you, and your tag, of course, could be using, let's see, oh, look, there's a for you on this particular one that we're using today. And again, this will be in the drawing. So last week we had a little, the stamp set had raindrops on it, and because we were expecting this big rainstorm and we didn't get it. Now last night we got rain. Well, this morning we got rain. I'm not sure how much we got here, but it rained for like a couple of hours. Just rained. All over Los Angeles they had severe thunderstorms and all kinds of weather from it. But by the time it hits the mountains, if it a lot of times we won't get anything from it after it's hit the mountains. So these have been really fun stamp sets. They have the big stamp, a lot of them have the big stamp, and then the little stamps and words. So there, you can just go ahead and use your little stamps to decorate it. And let's see, let's go ahead and attach this to here, but we're going to leave it long, so hopefully it'll come out the front, not the side. Okay. So there, we've made a little bag for our gift in less time than it would take to go to my house. Less time than it would take to find the keys. Less time than it would probably take to go to the store and purchase one. So, and it's ready for your gift. So that is making a little gift bag using an envelope, and then of course we used one of the stamp sets this week. So there, little gift, little envelope, little decorated envelope. Yay! I love it when our fabric tack gets the tacky bubble. Okay. Let's see. I know this is not your favorite part when I actually wash off the stamp. But it has to be done. And so I use a baby wipe with no alcohol. There we go. Oh, feather. Where'd that come from? Has that been in my sleeve all day? I was working with feathers earlier. Okay, so next we can go ahead and give away our stamp set. So, okay, so how are you going to be in the running for this stamp set? I like for you to answer a question and put your answer in the comments below. I'd like to know what your state bird or province or country bird is, and I would like to know what your favorite bird is. For me, I don't know what my state bird is. I just kind of went blank. What is the state bird? Anyway, I do know that my favorite bird is a cardinal. And that day before yesterday, we had a red-tailed hawk in our backyard. I haven't seen my bunny, so I hope he didn't get my little bunny that comes to visit me. But he was hanging out yesterday, or a couple days ago. And so, what is your favorite bird? If you know your state bird, what is your state bird? And have you ever seen one? So that is this week's question. Last week, I asked you about zoos, and that was really fun. I think it was fun for some of you to go back and recount the memories that you have from zoos. I was reminded that I had two other zoo experiences. One was a wild animal park. My aunt lives in Branson, Missouri, and we were out on her porch. And I can remember all of a sudden, we had just gotten in from California, and we were all out in the backyard having tea or something, and all of a sudden there was all of this racket, and there was a roar, and there was monkey, oh my gosh, there was all this noise, and it ends up that 2 streets over there was a wild animal park zoo thing, that we didn't know was there. It was pretty funny. So we have that one. And then in Atascadero, California, there is, I don't know if it's still there, but 25 years ago, there was a zoo there's a little lake, and there was a zoo, and I used to love to go there. And they had cats. They had the big cats. I like to go see the big cats. So, and I think you guys have heard my story about Tara the elephant. And she was a roller skating elephant back in the day when I was a kid. And my friend and I were sunbathing out at the creek. And all of a sudden I heard a noise, you know, that an elephant makes. And I looked over at my friend, and she just looked at me, and we're got the radio on, and we're listening. All of a sudden, there was an elephant with its trainer come walking up the creek, and it was Tara. And Tara is very famous. She had a relationship with a dog, and it's very famous. There's books about it, and yeah. So anyway. That's my elephant story. So you probably just would rather that I just went ahead and let's find out who is going to have this jungle from TPC Studio that I got at my $1.49 store. Okay, and I think we've got a couple of stamp sets to give away, to continue to give away. So here we go. We're still juggling them around. We'll shake them up. And we'll pick. Okay, here we go. Number 3. Now we just need the book that has number 3 in it. Number 3. Congratulations, number 3. And number 3 is the Crafty Bibliophile. The Crafty Bibliophile. So, Crafty Bibliophile, you have 1 week to get me your information, your address, at my Etsy shop, Dear Julie Julie. So, congratulations to the Crafty Bibliophile. We will circle her. Yep. And we will write it here. I don't know if you guys all noticed, but I put the wrong date last time. So, the Crafty Bibliophile. Okay. So, congratulations again. Congratulations to everyone that has gotten the chance to win, or gotten to win one of these. And yeah, so again, you must be 18 years or over, and you must answer the question in the comments below, the bird question, and you have 1 week to get me your information so that I'm not holding on to this stamp set when I'm 80. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being here. Congratulations, Crafty Bibliophile. Bye.